Lesson 8-1, Improper Fractions and Mixed Numbers. So an improper fraction is where the numerator is greater than the denominator, such as 8/4. And an improper fraction, and a mixed number has a whole number and a fraction, like 1.5. So let's look at this number line. If this is 0 and this is 1, how many pieces is this cut into? It's cut into 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece. So it's cut into 3 pieces. This is on the first piece, so A is 1/3. So let's look at from 1 to 2. So this is cut into 1 piece, 2 piece, 3 piece again, but we're past the whole. So we have 1 whole and we have 1/3 again because we have 1 piece of it. Now this can also be written, if you counted it, these are all thirds, 1/3, 2/3, 3/3, 4/3. So this can also be written as 4/3. And if you look at this, 1 whole would be 3/3 plus 1/3, which would give you your 4/3. So let's look at this one. This is 3 wholes. How do I write that as a fraction? Well, if 1 whole equals 3/3, then 2 wholes would equal 6/3 because we have 3/3 plus 3/3 to get your 6/3. And then if I had 3 wholes, what am I going to add to the 6/3? Another 3/3, which would give me 9/3. So 3 wholes is equivalent to 9/3. So here we are past the 4 mark, so we got 4, and then this is 1/3, 2/3. So now we're at 4 2/3. Well, if 3 wholes was 9/3, then 4 wholes, again we're adding another whole, which is all thirds, would be 12/3. But we already have the 2/3. So now we have to do 12/3 plus 2/3, and that would give us 14/3. Now notice, these are all improper fractions because they came from mixed numbers. So it's more than a piece because you have a whole in there. So a proper fraction is less than 1, such as 1/2. An improper fraction is greater than or equal to 1. Its numerator is greater than or equal to the denominator. So 4/3 is an improper fraction, and so is like 3/3, which is equal to 1 whole. A mixed number combines a whole number and a fraction and is greater than 1. So here you have your whole number, which is 4, and your fraction, which is 2. So when we look at these, it says, write each improper fraction as a mixed number in its simplest form. So 7/3. So if I have 7/3, and I know that 3/3 equals 1 whole, and I can do another 3/3 equals a whole, well, this together gives me 6/3, and that's 2 wholes. So that now gives me 2 wholes, and then how much is left over? If I have 6/3 here and 7/3 here, how much did I not use? 7 minus 6 would be 1/3. So 7/3 is equal to 2 1/3. Okay? It's also kind of like division. How many times can 3 go into 7? 2 times, and then how much is left over? 1/3. So if I have 41/9. How many times can 9 go into 41? Well, let's do some math. Let's count it out. We have 9, we have 18, we have 27, and then we have 36, and then we have 45. 45 is too high. So I know that I can pull out 36/9. which would give me 4 wholes because 4 times 9 is 36. So now how much is left over? So 41 ninths minus 36 ninths would be 41 minus 36, that would be 5 ninths. So together I have 4 and 5 ninths. All right, 9 fifths. How many times can 5 go into 9? 1, because I can get 5 fifths, which will give me 1. So if I do 9 fifths minus 5 fifths, that gives me 4 fifths. Is this a common denominator, a proper fraction? Yes. So I can say my answer is 1 and 4 fifths.